Everybody who's a hater, I would sure like to thank them. I'm Mr. Krabs, you're looking more like Plankton. Now let's see what Cosmo and Ron to do. Obtuse, rubber goose, green goose, guava juice. Powerpuff Girls taught me how to be the nicest by making sure I don't forget the sugar and the spices.
I hate this shirt. I can't believe I'm using it 2 reactions in a row. Oh well. Welcome to the back of the semi-truck, you beautiful passengers. Yes, I do not like this shirt, but hey, you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. This is the shirt I'm wearing, so you know what? So be it. Let's go ahead and watch this together and see what it's like. Rwby, Volume 2, Chapter 2. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to be happening with Volume 2 here. We already started, granted, yeah, during the reaction, I kind of flubbed it up for Chapter 1. And I said something along the lines of, oh, good, we're starting off where we last left off, volume. When I meant to say, oh, we're starting off where we started off last volume. Because we started off Volume 1 from Dusk to Dawn, or whatever the name of the shop was. And then we started Volume 2 off in the same place. So it was kind of a good starting off point. I wonder if we're going to start Volume 3 in the same place. And that could kind of be an homage to like Bob's Burger without actually being an homage to it, where they're always having a re-grand opening in the credits. But it is what it is, though. This chapter here is called Welcome to Beacon. Oh goodness. That tells me, well, it doesn't necessarily tell me, but considering they're getting welcomed to Beacon, I'm presuming we're going to have, you know, the headmaster and the headmistress. Granted, I know that I probably just said that wrong, but it is what it is. But I'm presuming we're going to have some Oz and some Good Witch in this episode, because who else is going to be there to actually welcome these students there? So, one way to find out. Put this earbud in. Put this earbud in. And let's just go ahead and do this. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, so this time I get the intro. I want to pay attention to the lyrics now, but at the same time I don't, because I want to go ahead and pay more attention to it in the soundtrack reaction to Volume 2. Although I am liking it. Oh! I'm seeing nice little tidbits in there. Oh, wow. And are they like... Oh my gosh, there's so many characters in this thing. I'm just realizing it. My goodness. You know, well, this is the intro. So, of course, the animation's going to be a little more fluid with them wanting to reuse that. But even in Volume 1, you know, not Volume 1, but Chapter 1 of this volume, I even still noticed that the animation was just slightly more fluid. So, yeah. Okay, welcome to Beacon. What are we doing, y'all? No words yet. Come on. Alright, now that we're done with the clouds.
Certainly loves bringing his work wherever he travels.
I was right.
Well,
Oz and Good Witch.
Academy in the military makes him a busy man. But yes, those are a bit of an eyesore. Come in. Ozpin. Hello, General.
Ozpin. Hey,
Please, drop the formalities.
where's your Cocoa?
It's been too long. And Glinda.
Because I'm told it's not coffee.
Too long since we last
It's cocoa.
Oh, James. I'll be outside.
I take it you don't like James.
Well, she hasn't changed a bit.
So, what in the world has...
There's your Cocoa.
Headmasters don't typically travel with their students.
Or hot chocolate, whatever it is.
Well, you know how much I love Vale this time of year. Besides, with you hosting, I thought this might be a good opportunity for
I seen you put that liquor in there.
Appreciate quality time between friends. However, the small fleet outside my window has me somewhat concerned.
Well,
Would that really go good with hot chocolate,
I
though?
understand travel between
Whatever.
campus has become become increasingly difficult.
Oz, you and I both know why I brought those men.
Why?
We are in a time of peace. Shows of power like this are just going to give off the wrong impression.
But if what Crow said is true, then
If what Crow said is true, then we will handle it tactfully. It's the Vital Festival, a time to celebrate unity and peace. So I suggest you not scare people by transporting hundreds of soldiers halfway across the continent.
I'm just being cautious.
As am I.
Hmm.
Which is why we will continue to train the best huntsmen and huntresses we can.
Believe me, I am.
I like that he said huntsmen and huntresses.
But ask yourself this.
He's making a very good distinction.
Do you honestly believe your children can win a war?
I kind of believe they can. Have you seen them?
I hope they never have to.
That's a good answer. And I know I've said this over 100 times, but after this one, giving these up.
Prepare your kingdom for battle. Bring it on. I deploy the Elysian Air Fleet.
Oh,
I get to fly right over your
they are going to wage war against each other in cards.
You fiend! And since Atlas is part of Mantle, my repair time only lasts one turn. Pretty sneaky, sis.
Oh,
You just activated my trap card. Giant Nevermore.
okay.
Roll
A
separate
giant
die.
Nevermore.
No feathers will
And
smash your fleet in
I have looked at the map,
Roll a 6 or lower, the Nevermore
and I
will
did see another dragon in there like people were trying to point out to me. X-ray Wraith? I heard you talk about them pancakes, Nora.
Well, Weiss, it's your turn.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Look, it's easy. Playing Vacuo means all Vacuo
I would be in the same position as you, Weiss.
See, you've got Sandstorm, Desert Scavenge. Oh, Resourceful Raider. See, now you can take Ruby's discard air fleet and put it in your hands.
Okay.
And since Vacuo warriors have an endurance boost against natural hazards, you could use Sandstorm to disable my ground forces and simultaneously infiltrate my kingdom.
I've got a feeling I need to be listening to what she's saying right now because I got a feeling there is some foreshadowing going on.
Yes, fear the almighty power of my forces. Cower as they pillage your homes and weep as they take your children from your very arms.
Trap card.
Huh?
Your armies have been destroyed.
I hate this game of emotions we play. These strong Weiss will make it through this together. Shut up! Don't touch me.
All right, Blake, you're up.
Oh gosh.
Oh, sorry, what am I doing?
You're playing as Vale, trying to conquer the kingdoms of Remnant.
Right.
Hey, can I play?
Sorry, Jean, we've already got 4 people.
Besides, this game requires a certain level of tactical cunning that I
Oh
seriously
gosh.
possess.
You
Weiss.
attract your own naval fleet.
You don't have to be that mean.
Bring it on, Ice Queen. I'll have you.
Oh,
I've been told I'm
Ice
the best
Queen.
girl in
Nice.
Who? Your mother?
And Pyrrha.
Hello again.
Come on, let me play your hand for a turn.
I'm not trusting you with the good citizens of Vacuo.
Why not? You've trusted me with way more important stuff before. I mean, you told us all that Blake is secretly a
Fun-loving person whom we all admire and respect.
Yes. Keep that on the down low, dude.
that.
You don't have to say it out loud.
Your battle.
Sup, losers?
Hey,
Sup, dude?
Ruby, Yang, Blake.
I know I shouldn't be answering that, but hey, why not?
I never got a chance to formally introduce you to my old friend. Aren't libraries for reading? Thank you. Shut up, don't be a nerd.
Okay, y'all interaction is pretty good. I like it.
Neptune. Where are you from?
Haven. And I don't believe I've caught your name, Snow Angel.
I'm Weiss.
Are you kidding me?
Pleasure
Snow Angel, huh?
I took you as the board game
Okay.
player type.
Right. Well, I think I'm done playing, actually. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, come on, Blake.
Women.
I know, right, Nora? Jeez.
Why are you eating this scum?
The White Fang and I are going in on a joint business venture together. Well, this has certainly been an eventful evening. I'm sure that after a night of thwarting attempted robbery, you probably just want to go home and take a nap. I was hoping that maybe we
Is this kind of a little bit of a flashback, or?
Wonderful. As you know, in order to enroll at my academy, students must first pass a rigorous entrance exam. Most applicants spend years of preparation training at one of the many combat.
Yeah, this is definitely a flashback.
You are one of the few who did not. And you passed the exam with flying colors.
I was raised outside the kingdoms.
That's because she was raised by the White Fang.
Most certainly survived, Blake. I admire your drive, and I am proud to run a school that accepts individuals from all walks of life. Rich, poor, human,
Faunus.
faunus.
Hmm.
Wear that bow, Blake.
You sly little guy, you.
You may be willing to accept the faunus, Professor Ozpin, but your species is not.
True. But we are continuing to take strides to lessen the divide.
With all due respect, you need to start taking some larger strides.
Gosh,
Until
I
then,
like
I'll
Ozpin.
avoid any
I really do.
attention. I want people to see me for who I am.
And I'm interested in his cane so much.
And what are you?
I don't understand what you're asking.
How did you know the White Fang would be at the shipyard tonight?
I didn't. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
You wouldn't have been the first. But what happened tonight was not an isolated incident. I may be your headmaster, but I am also a huntsman. And it is my sworn duty to protect this world from the forces.
That's why I'm interested in your cane, because I know it's your weapon.
Blake, are you sure there is nothing else you would like to tell me?
Oh, come on, Blake. Tell him.
Very well.
You know more.
Time, Miss Belladonna. If you ever need to talk to me, please don't hesitate to ask.
You better not turn out to be a villain in like 7 volumes.
Mad 'cause the new guy beat you. See, if you had just attacked when I told you, none of this would have happened. Stop. Lately, you've been quiet, antisocial, and moody.
Have you met Blake?
Which I get is
Good point, Yang.
thing, but you've been doing it more than usual, which, quite frankly, is unacceptable. You made a promise to me, to all of us, that you would let us know if something was wrong. So, like,
Got a good point.
what is wrong?
That was a little bit over dramatic, but okay.
I don't understand how everyone can be so calm.
You're still thinking about Torchwick?
Torchwick, the White Fang, all of it. Something big is happening and no one is doing anything about it.
Ozpin told us not to worry. Between the police and the huntsmen, I'm sure they could handle it.
Well, I'm not. They don't know the White Fang like I do.
This is true.
Okay, between blowing up nightclubs, stopping thieves, and fighting for freedom, I'm sure the three of you think you're all ready to go out and apprehend these ne'er-do-wells. Who? But let me once again be the voice of reason. We're students. We're not ready to handle this sort of situation. Well, yeah, but we're not ready.
And we may never be ready. Our enemies aren't just gonna sit around and wait for graduation day. They're out there, somewhere, planning their next move, and none of us know what it is, but it's coming.
So, what are you saying, Blake? Y'all want to go out there and be vigilantes?
Okay. All in favor of becoming the youngest hunter to single-handedly bring down a corrupt
Okay.
starring against the kingdom of
I guess that means yes. Let's be vigilantes.
Yes.
I love it when you're feisty.
Well, I suppose it could be fun. None of you said I.
All right then.
It's got a good point.
This together.
Let's hatch a plan. Yeah. I left my board game in the library. We're doomed.
Ah.
I'll be right back. Oh, God. Sorry.
Who'd you run into?
Okay.
I'm fine. Just watch where you're
Oh. Definitely not a good sign there.
Visiting from Haven, actually.
I don't like that y'all are there.
Ooh, you're here for the festival.
Hmm.
Oh, but exchange students have their own dormitory.
I guess we just got turned around.
Don't worry, happens all the time. Your building is just east of here.
Thanks. Maybe we'll see you around.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, and welcome to Beacon.
Ah, welcome to Beacon. I gotta put this song right here that's in my ear now. Well, y'all hear it too. I gotta put this in one of my playlists. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so Cinder, Mercury, and the other one that I still don't have her name, and they're at Beacon, so welcome to Beacon, right? Goodness gracious. I really don't think that Rwby is this naive, but at the same time, I do believe she's that naive because she's really incredibly nice and just likes to try to make friends, and her naiveness is going to get the worst of her. But on the other hand, there is Weiss and Blake, who aren't quite as, you know, easygoing as Rwby, so yeah. Hopefully they figure it out before it's too late. Wow. Okay, so I know these are way two different shows, but I definitely I'm comparing it to The Dragon Prince, but only in the respect of the storytelling wise. Every episode, or every chapter, I should say, leads to more progression in the story. And I'm so much rather there be more progression in the story as opposed to, you know, just, you know, being fillers and stuff like that. You know, we got our shows that we watch on this channel that have their episodes that are fillery and stuff like that. But I like shows that have an episode, each and every episode means something. And this show has you know, each chapter means something else to the story. Kind of like Dragon Prince, where every episode in Dragon Prince means something for the next episode. It keeps the story going. Speaking of Dragon Prince, I have got to check, see if anything, you know, season 4 is coming out soon. Either way, that's a whole nother rabbit trail. But yeah, I'm glad Blake actually talked to the group and was like, hey, you know, look, nobody's doing nothing. What's going to happen? You know, something big's going on. Nobody's saying nothing. You know, I'm a little worried here. And that was good. That shows that she's building trust with her team and stuff like that. So that is very good. Other than that, though, Osmond, gosh, I don't know everything about him, but I'm definitely watching him, especially with that cane now, because I noticed there's like a little lever on his cane, and I know that's definitely a weapon now. And he already told us he's a huntsman, so we know he's a fighter to some degree. That cane is very deceiving. So he doesn't, granted, he might actually need the cane, but he can also do something with that cane. So that's a very interesting thing as well for me. There's so many different things that are interesting in this episode alone. I need to go back, I need to rewatch this thing, get prepared to talk in the comments, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think I'm done for the night. So, or at least it's nighttime for me. I don't know what it is for y'all. But yeah, I think I'm done for the night. So I'm going to go ahead and give my wife a call, because it's that time of night. We go ahead and call each other at the end of the night, and we actually we're still that cutesy little couple, even after a decade of marriage, who still fall asleep on the phone at night. Considering I'm a truck driver, I am gone overnight. But we're still that cutesy little couple, or at least I fall asleep on the phone with her. And she probably hangs up eventually. Either that or the phone goes dead. I don't know. Either way, gotta call her, get ready for bed, all that good stuff. Y'all know what to do. Leave your comments down below. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.